Fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I am live, so I will let the chat load. We got one person on the chat, Counterpunch to you. Hit that like button, if you will. Mac, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. We are on this chat and we are live. So the question is, will Anthony Joshua step aside? Okay, and that's what I was explaining. And I decided to go live because I think people deserve to know how I feel, answer questions, all this good stuff. Hit the like button when you come in, when you walk in, take your shoes off or wipe your damn feet. And this is what we got to say about Anthony Joshua. Okay, I'm waiting until enough people come in, but I think this is a situation where Anthony Joshua is waiting to be entertained. Okay. He's waiting to be entertained and he's waiting to be offered something that's going to at least give him some type of thought process. See, when you're dealing with a person that is the second highest paid boxer in all of boxing. Now, let's think about it. Let's take a look at Anthony Joshua for a minute. Please tell me, why do you put... What the fuck? Why do you put scantily clad video? I don't know what the hell that is. Anyway. Let's take a look at Anthony Joshua for a minute. And it's like, you got a guy that's one of the highest paid boxers. And a lot of people want to fight him. Thank you, Kim. Counterpunch, this guy. Isn't this something that should be kept really private? No, obviously not, dude. Obviously not. You know, it's a such thing as expression. You know what expression is? But anyway, don't interrupt me again. Here's the thing. You have someone like Anthony Joshua. He makes a shitload of money. He's made a shitload of money. And anybody that has respect for themselves and knows their true overall value, what money could make you say, you know what, let me step down? And it's coming from someone that's under him. You know, Tyson Fury is a very talented fighter. He is a streak stopper. He is a guy that is, he's a fighting man. You know, he's a showman. He's Tyson the Gypsy King. It's not smart to bet against Tyson Fury in any fight that he's in. We know this. We know this about Tyson Fury. But also something we also know about Tyson Fury, the same thing we could say about Terrence Crawford. He might be talented, he might be this, he might be that, but marketable he is not. Does he sell a lot of tickets? No, he don't. Okay, that fight with Deontay Wilder, or should I say the fights with Deontay Wilder, well, I mean, they were good fights, but they were really underachieved compared to the rival. And who was the rival? Anthony Joshua. See, you can say what you say about skill or whatever, just like I think Terrence Crawford would probably beat everyone in the welterweight division. You know, but the welterweight division itself is not really marketable. It's smoke and mirrors, but just because you're good don't make you marketable. And just because Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder doesn't make him beating Deontay Wilder more marketable than Anthony Joshua. It doesn't mean that. This is already confusing, Kurt, to the fans. The pundits and even the promoters aren't sure anymore. As Mills Lane said, let's get it on. Well, Yorkie, nobody knows anything, and I think that's how they want to keep it. I think Anthony Joshua doesn't want to shut down the possibility of taking step aside money because they don't know. He doesn't know how much they're going to offer him. Scance Rants, what's up, brother? Kind of punch to you. So if 15 million is about 20, so what about 25 million pounds is worth about 30? You know, I think Anthony Joshua was sitting back waiting for the amount. BBH TV, counterpunch to you. Much love back, brother. Okay. All right. I believe Joshua wants Fury to offer step aside because he needs more time to train for Usyk. As far Fury, why offer step aside if he believes Usyk will beat Joshua? He will fight him anyway. Well, that's an easy question. Beat. They want to fight Usyk because if he feels he can beat Usyk, that will salvage the Joshua fight. See, the Joshua Usyk, I mean the Joshua Fury fight is a fight that is already worth a lot of money. Why? Because if even if Tyson Fury beats Usyk, he's still undisputed, right? Well, even if he fights Joshua, you have the current undisputed British heavyweight superstar boxer Tyson Fury taking on the former unified, two-time unified heavyweight superstar boxer Anthony Joshua for all the marbles. Now, who will be heads up in that? Sure. We already know who it will be. We already know who that will be. It will be like Tyson Fury by a landslide because that's how people think. They think retarded like that. But I mean, this is fair thinking because Usyk beat Joshua, and then Usyk gets beat by Fury, right? So, hey, we already know the outcome, right? AJ been practicing the floating rib shot for the rematch. Why would he step aside? Yeah, he's been practicing. I got a nice little video for you guys. Jack Oblesk, counterpunch to you. I might be wrong, but who knows? But it looks like AJ will go in the rematch unprepared. If he's unprepared, that's just his ass. I don't know what else to say because he should be prepared. But I don't think he will be. Because one thing that I believe is Anthony Joshua is probably one of the hardest training fighters out there. Shout out from Australia. You think Fury will push aside real fights to use Ngannou to get that money and boost his profile? That would be his biggest money fight aside from Joshua. Yeah, it would. Because if he could get 15 million fucking around, playing around with a wrestler, he will get 25 to 30 million doing a crossover fight with Ngannou. So that makes a lot of sense. Thunder Productions. What's up, brother? Kind of punch you. Kurt, you sleepy dog. Yeah, I am. But I don't have time to sleep. Yes, he wants to. He knows he has a challenge he can't beat. And Usyk, scary place to be. He just doesn't have the tools. I mean, look, when you're dealing with somebody, and I keep telling people, I want Tyson Fury to fight Usyk. I want that fight more than the rematch. But I understand the rematch is rightfully more legitimate. Okay, it's just the right thing to do. Joshua needs it, just like Deontay Wilder deserved it. Okay. Two fights I wish I could see: Crawford versus Taylor and Fury versus Usyk. I would love to see that too. Ooh, man, Crawford versus Taylor. You know what I want to see? I want to see Taylor versus Spence. You know, like I want to see fights. This is what I'm saying. I think with people, you have all these boxers that are not really fighting certain fighters, and I'm tired of certain fighters only fighting other certain fighters due to politics. So yeah, I would love to see. I would love to see him take on Spence. AJ should fight Fury, and Fury should give Wyatt his shot. No, AJ should fight Usyk, and Fury should give. Okay. Well, that should happen, you know. But here's the thing: if they fuck over Dillian White, that's all they did. That was the main objective. Do not give White. If doing the right thing meant giving White an opportunity, they'll do the wrong thing. They would do the wrong thing. Usyk would get battered by Fury. AJ would get battered by Fury too. We don't know that until it happens. Especially the Usyk and Fury thing. Look, let me tell you something. If Usyk, I don't think Usyk is a guy that takes fights. I think he's absolutely fearless. I think he's very mad talented. And people are going to have to know that. I think Usyk would beat Vladimir. Usyk, listen, let me tell you something. Usyk has already beat Vladimir. May I be so bold to tell you guys that he's already beat Vladimir. He made Vladimir kick him out of a media workout. Do you guys know that, right? You know that Vladimir Klitschko kicked Alexander Usyk out of a media workout. Major Music, what's up, brother? JR, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. So he's already done and showed Vladimir that Vladimir would get played. And here's the thing, he would get outfoxed, outworked, outthought. And by being all those things, he would be out hustled. Because Vladimir wouldn't know what to do with Usyk. He wouldn't. He wouldn't know what to do with him. Now, I don't know about Vitali. He's a different specimen. So I won't go as far as doing that. Major Music, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Much love from NZ. But listen, Usyk has done what Fury's done. He's just done it on another platform. Usyk has called out the Klitschko's because when the Klitschko's were where they at, Usyk wanted them. Usyk didn't give a shit how small he was. He was a heavyweight. Usyk was an amateur heavyweight. The only thing is you had what you call super heavyweights, which was over a certain weight class. That was late in Vlad's career, Kurt. Wesley. So when Tyson Fury beat Klitschko and Joshua later on. What's your point? He would have done that shit anyway. You guys pretend like Klitschko just declined in class or declined in the way he fought. That motherfucker always fought the same. I used to hate the way Vladimir Klitschko. I hated the way he fought. It's true. I couldn't stand the way he fought. Big up from UK, Sean Isaacs. AJ has a lot of casual fans, glory support over here, and won't risk losing anymore. Trust me, he won't step aside. Sparring, Kurt, not fighting. Sparring is fighting, bro. If you put on some fucking mitts and I punch you in the face, it won't hurt? Vlad beats both in his prime. That's bullshit. Vlad gets beat. Boring chat. Nobody speaks with somebody. Brr. Everybody speaks with themselves. Okay, whatever. Vitali was very aggressive when he was young. It was only when he was later to change his style. Did you say V? You mean Vitali, Mark? Vitali was always that way. I never seen him not. Ufuk Seen, hi from Turkey. Respect. Counterpunch to you. Watch him early, Vladimir. Okay. I remember Vladimir when he was early. He needed to be in control. Did Ali get the upper hand in his sparring sections? Nah. But Yorkie, who was his sparring partner? Yorkie, who was Ali's sparring partner? Can you tell me that? Fury versus Usyk is what we need. Well, for undisputed, yes. But for fairness, no. For business, no. For fair business, no. Holmes. Michael, see, understand this. Um, who beat Ali? Who retired Ali? Holmes. So, yeah. I mean, Usyk would have done that to Vladimir Klitschko. The only problem is he didn't have the opportunity. That's it. Joshua lacks confidence big time. In times he showed us that he's lacked confidence. He questions himself, but you know what? This ain't the first time he's done that shit. He did that with the Andy Ruiz fight. Remember that? Remember he said, I questioned if I was good enough or not? Demon Webster in the chat. Counterpunch to you. Keep rolling. But no, listen. Anthony Joshua is a guy that has been under a lot of pressure because he's did something that heavyweights haven't done in a long time. Fight the best. See, we must remember that. We must remember that Anthony Joshua has two fucking losses. Okay? Because he's fought the best. That's all. See, it's hard when you try to do the right thing in an industry where everyone does the opposite. They'll turn around and fight whoever the fuck makes them either some money, and they know that, hey, they work on brains. I want to see White humiliate into retirement. Well, here's the thing about Dillian White. Toby Loba. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Counterpunch of you, Kurt. You are doing a good job. Thank you. Sean Isaacs. I am feel. I am very feel. Absolutely. I think that Anthony Joshua I mean, you look at Usyk's face, though. I mean, it ain't like Usyk just did what he did. You ready? Okay. It ain't like Usyk did what he did to just come out unscathed. You know, he had a cut. Of course, that was came from a headbutt. Paul versus Orthodox, but dude, he was fucked up too. So it is what it is. I never understood why Joshua never fought Andy Ruiz for a third time, as it stands 1-1 between them. Mac, you know why? Because Andy Ruiz didn't do anything else. Let's be real. He didn't do anything else. Miss 3RE, Ortiz will become heavyweight champion. I certainly hope so. If AJ loses his rematch, I wonder if he'll have. I wonder if he has of what now? I don't know, Plush. Damon Webster, Wilder is the best heavyweight of all time. Yeah, he'll prove it one day too, Damon Webster. Counterpunch to you, sir. Kurt El Gallo Negro DeVille. I hear you, JD Spades. They actually call me El Machete DeVille. Usyk held back on AJ, and he will put it on in the next fight if shall happen. Rick O'Totter. You know, I've actually heard that. Hey, Kurt, you want to go outside? Huh? Listo. Hold on, guys. Come on. Come on. Okay, you're just talking shit. Sorry, guys. False alarm. Ortiz is 72 years old. Sean Isaac, if Ortiz is 72 years old, you know what that means? That makes him 100% badass. That means at 72 years old, he's knocking out motherfuckers in their 30s. At that age, you should start looking at him like Bernard the Alien Hopkins. I think AJ listened to too many yes men around him, and they also instilled that fear in him, letting him know what he can do and what he can't. I think he just listened to too many people, period. But for that matter, I think Dillian White did too. Remember, he had Sam Jones. He also had Mark Tibbs. He had a lot of people talking to him like, boo, 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 boo. 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 I think Usyk wins rematch 100%. And I think Usyk will beat Fury also. I am an AJ fan, but he lacks self-belief, in my opinion. Great Kurt. Tiger Stripe. Tiger Stripe. Counterpunch to you, brother. You know that could happen. And you know if it happens, will Kurt DeVille from Counterpunch Boxing News, will I be surprised? No, I would not. And you know the strange thing about that whole ordeal is, Usyk comes, beats Joshua again, and then gives Tyson Fury, the fighting man, a guy that was supposed to be one of the best men born on the planet to be a boxer, a boxing lesson, whoops him, beats up on him, and then gets in there with someone like Deontay Wilder and gets knocked out. Does boxing work like that? That's what I'm asking you. Yes, it does. See, a lot of people don't understand boxing. Boxing is a very, very tedious, a very fickle, a very sport that I love that I hate so much kind of sport. Do you know why? Because just like George Foreman knocked out the more younger, the more skillful, the quicker fighter with Michael Moore, same thing could happen. Same fucking thing could happen. All right. Same exact thing. And people doubt me. They're like, that's bullshit. No, Wilder only throws one punch that will hurt you, that will knock you out, that could possibly kill you. Usyk is a southpaw. What's the punch that could knock a southpaw out? A right hand. People, you're looking at me like, oh, that's bullshit. No, listen. This is what fans do. This is what people do. This is what society does. Okay. What we do is we see a fighter that does something. Let's say like Amanda Nunes on the UFC. If you guys watch UFC, you know the lioness Amanda Nunes is an absolute legend already because she was that one person that pulled a Manny Pacquiao in that platform. Example, Manny Pacquiao, not only did he beat, who was the men down there at 122 and 126? It was Marco Antonio Barrera, Eric Morales, which was the dude that he was kind of like the De La Hoya under Bob Arum, Juan Manuel Marquez, right? Prince Asim Hamed was already gone by that time. Ledolo Ledwaba. Who else was down there at that time? That was pretty much it. Those were the badasses when it came to the guys that were there. Manny Pacquiao knocked all the motherfuckers out, right? He either beat them, he either knocked them out, or he stopped them. He beat Barrera first. Eric Morales outboxed him. He beat Morales twice after that. Juan Manuel Marquez, he beat him 3 times. Ledolo Ledwapa, that's what his coming out party. He beat him just like the Lioness did. The Lioness went and beat Holly Holmes, Ronda Rousey, the other chick that beat Holly Holmes. She whooped them all. Then what happens? Somebody little known comes around and beats her. That's how it works. Usyk is a guy that's 35 years old right now. He just turned 35 on Muhammad Ali's birthday, Marco Antonio Barrera's birthday. It was somebody else's birthday too. You know, but let me tell you guys something. That would be the very man that comes back and does something that no one expects. Like Eddie Hearn says, expect the unexpected. That's exactly what we should all do. He picked up Anthony Chill, for his next trainer. Major Key Boxing, what's up, brother? Kind of punched you up in this piece. I'm bad. I'm back. I really want to disagree with anyone saying Usyk didn't give his best. Nah, that was the biggest fight of his career. Could he have held back? No. Well, we'll see. I mean, because a lot of that could be mind games from the promoter. The promoter could have said, you know what, Usyk, don't tell him that you can't do more. Just, you had a pretty good damn fight. At times you were hurting that fight. They're not going to do that. They want to let people think that, hey, there was another gear to come up there. That could happen. It could happen. But I mean, would it be a stupid thing to do? No, it would be very intelligent. It would be very, very intelligent to do that. And then have Anthony Joshua thinking like, oh shit, if this guy could do, so now I train harder. You know, I love Kurt, but he be hating on Klitschko brothers. They be 99% of all heavyweight champs, maybe Ali from. I don't know about that, and we can't prove that. So I'm not hating on them, and I never said they couldn't. I don't think they would have, but those were bigger guys, and they had the skills. They had the attributes, they had the size, they had the advantage because of the size and other things. Love to see White knock Fury around the park. If it happens, I don't know. That could happen, Yorkie. See, it's the person you never expect to do something, and then Dillian White is all of a sudden, everybody will want the interview, everybody will be talking, everybody be kissing ass, jumping on the bandwagon that Dillian White will knock out Tyson Fury. I don't believe he can't. That shit could happen. This is boxing, people. There's no nut hugging, coattailing, favoritism, bias shit here. These guys, depending on who gets in the ring, because they're set to get in the ring with certain fighters due to the risk. And the risk is due to what they've already done in their careers. Okay? Sparring has a lot to do with it too, mind you, because sparring is one of those things where you damn man, did you see old boy whoop up old boy in sparring? Hey man, don't match that motherfucker up because right now he's the star. Don't put that other fucking guy in there. Where is he at in the rankings? Oh shit, he's like number 3. Hey, we need to keep this dude away. That's how it works in boxing. Okay. Good morning, big man. AJ needs to take it. He cannot allow Fury to do his job. We wouldn't hear the end of it. No, we're not hearing that now. You know, Tyson Fury, AJ, all this work I did, you big Dulsa. You giving it back to the Ukraine. He already has James, you absolute lemon. Oh, heavyweight boxing is the most unpredictable. Boxing itself is the most unpredictable. AJ is a fraud, says Major Music. Fury is all talk when it comes time to make the fight. Well, understand, Tyson Fury doesn't make the fight. He just makes demands or requests to this team. You know. Oh, White stopped Joshua in the amateurs. I never heard of that. I know he beat him in the amateurs. I didn't know he stopped him though. Brook or Khan, by the way. Brook or Khan. If Khan could hit, you know what? Let's go for Brook. Brook is gonna knock out Amir Khan. Amir Khan, dude. Amir Khan is a guy that's very fast, quick, aggressive. But guess what? You know what's going to happen? Amir Khan is going to get knocked out if he doesn't blitz Sean. If he doesn't blitz Kell Brook, he's done. He's done because this is what Kell Brook is going to counter Amir Khan and knock him the fuck out. And I would be glad to see that. All that ducking, all that I think I'm better than you bullshit. I fought better people than you. Dude, you both got your ass beat by the same people. Both of you got your ass waxed by Terrence Crawford. And for the record, Amir Khan quit against Terrence Crawford. Don't ever get me started on that because, Amir Khan has a glass chin. Imagine Glass Joe from Mike Tyson's Punch Out just quitting without getting hit. It's crazy. Camboso Sahani. Kim, I don't know who will win. I don't know, Kim. I think Fury will be White, and Johnston can't take the punishment. Okay, Johnston. Usyk will win over AJ is a bigger win than Fury over Wilder, in my opinion. Well, it doesn't really matter if all these guys fight each other. See, why would we have to worry about comparison between these two guys fighting each other and these two guys fighting each other? How about let's do this? Make all these fucking guys fight and see who's the best, and then we'll know what's better and what's not. How about that? Counterpunch. We don't have to worry about, hey man, Joshua and Usyk over here, and then over here you got Fury and Wilder. No, how about we get the losers to fight each other? Fuck it. Why not? Let's let the losers win and fight, because if they fight, somebody will win, and let's let the winners fight and see who wins. And then whoever the losers from those two guys can fight each other again. How about that? Why not? Fury beats everyone just now. That just makes up. Wait. Fury beats everyone just now. The rest just make up numbers. That's bullshit, James Doyle. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. My first episode of Styles Make Fights explains that. Everybody jumps on the bandwagon of the guy that beat the guy. But that is a good video to speak about. Who has the best win, Usyk or Tyson Fury? And I will be there, but I have to run, guys. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Thank you all. Be blessed. And everyone has been Counterpunch. Peace.